Dzień dobry, nazywam się Paweł Jeleniewski i jestem redaktorem serwisu Polskabiega i triathlonsport.pl. Jesteśmy na stadionie Legii, a naszym rozmówcą jest dr Kenzo Kase, twórca metody leczenia Kinesiotaping. Zadamy mu parę pytań. Ta metoda jest coraz bardziej popularna. Szczególnie popularna stała się po Igrzyskach Olimpijskich w Londynie, kiedy mnóstwo sportowców używało taśm podczas swoich sportowych występów. Hello doctor, it's a pleasure to meet you.
Nice meeting you.
I would like to ask you a few questions about your method.
Sure.
So could you tell us how did you get to that idea of taping human's body?
Well, it's already over 30 years ago. I invented this taping method because of existing sports tape, white tape, no elastic, and tending to giving a pressure to the area of a problem, especially if somebody hurting because of inflammations causing some hypertrophy. And so I don't want to make them to worse, so I needed to create it more stretchable, elastic tape to make more space underneath the skin. So all the fluid accumulated, disappear. Mm-hmm. And that's why the pain is going and swelling is reduced, and actually moving become much better.
Mm-hmm. And from what components are those tapes made of?
Well, actually, the tape, the material comes from natural cotton, and even the glue is all the natural, no irritated for the chemical. And also, we have to make it very thin to not making heavy on the skin. So the material and how to make this tape is not so easy.
Mm-hmm. There are few colors of those tapes. Is there any difference between them?
When I treated the patient, young girls, and they don't like the beige tape, looks like a sick, sick. So they asked me to make a nice color, and also same times I study, color therapy from a Russian scientist, and they teach how to use the color for the many therapy for the blind people. And so I pick up most influence color, how to make warm of a body, and that which is pink, and how to make, reduce the inflammations, so that I pick up the shocking blue. And also black tape looks like stronger, and white tape looks like athletic tape, but actually more functionally to work like a kinesiotaping functions.
Are there any injuries that you would recommend using the tape?
Well, to tell the truth, this tape can use almost all kind of injury, even somebody have a fracture of a bones, and of course, not acute time, but when they become, after the acute, the tape itself is help to reduce of swelling and also making muscle balance. So at the time of rehab, actually kinesio help to make more early rehab, functions.
Are there any injuries that you would not recommend to use the tape?
No, fresh wounded area, of course, not recommended to. But most of swelling, painful, and joint misalignment, I think most, we can use it. It's not only for treatment, for preventing too.
Is there any possibility that a person like me, an amateur without no medical knowledge or a little of it, can tape myself, can I tape myself properly?
Well, the company made pre-cut tape, just like this. And this shows neck and back and knees and ankles. So it's already cut. And in the inside, they have instructions. So you don't have to cut it for the properly. You can use automatically. Just wrap the tape and take off and put the tape on it.
Okay, do I have to shave the area of my body?
No. Since I treat the animal like a horse, dog, and I don't have to cut any hair because hair is very important part of the skin, and through the stimuli by hair, actually kinesio help much better, and especially with the hair, work better.
Okay. Is there any possibility that I can harm myself by using the tape? Harm.
Oh. Well, if you pull too much, and put on, and too much stimuli, too much pressure on the skin, tending to causing more irritations. So if you put the tape by directions of inside, and they will said how many % of the tape you should apply and end. No, usually we don't pull at all. And if you follow the directions, you will not hurt.
Okay, so I won't harm myself, but is there any possibility that using the tape can improve my sports performance?
Of course.
How? Could you tell us how?
Well, actually, in the past evidence, Kinesiotaping cannot increase the strength of the tape, muscles. Okay, so this is very important. If this tape can increase the muscle strength, that's a doping, like a drug.
Yes.
But actually, tape does not increase of the strength of muscles. Instead, tape opens the space underneath of the skin, and the space is very important. Fluid or inflammatory fluid, and those fluids that cannot circulate, and this space makes more movement of fluid, which is inflammation, and it's gone, and new circulation will work much better, and that will reduce the overheated area, which is inflammatory fluid is gone, and the pain is also decreased.
Should I use any glue to put the tape on my body?
Of course. And this glue is very non-allergic, 100% acrylic, glue. So even you can put tape on the hair, and this glue does not pull your hair out.
Thanks God. Okay, so should I put any extra glue in some parts of my body when I'm using the tape?
Well, many athletes use some cream, or many ladies with dry skin, they use a lot of cream. So that case, the tape glue does not adhere. So that case, we needed to put more glue spray, and that will help to increase more adhesions.